Short blunt. She's got some skills. Maybe that's what's going on. Mate, nope. Close. Fucking close, mate. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I want to check out every car here. If I can. Because I know for a fact that when I came through here originally, I didn't look at the cars. I was desperately in need of food. So I looted the buildings, hence the open doors. I left them open so I knew I'd been in them. So we shouldn't have any food here. Oh, there's more snow. But I'll check out these wreckages too, actually. I know it's not a pizza van. It's just got the sign in front of it. Okay. Either way, I'm pretty sure the car that I came home with wasn't in like the greatest condition. So, all right, you two are dead. Let's get you. That person seems to be like very scared of these zombies, but she's pretty much in like her best form at the moment. She's not like carrying too much shit. She's not exhausted. She's not unhappy. I get the feeling that she's secretly like an outdoorsy kind of person because she gets really, really weepy upset when she's just like left inside of a house. And I just don't get that. I fundamentally just don't get that because like I'm at home in a house all the time. Like I think I went out to my mailbox like a fortnight ago. Maybe. I haven't like left the building for a while. I think I went out last Saturday. Maybe. Yeah. That's about my entire week. Actually, since there seems to be nothing else here, let's see what else I can kind of work on here. Because this one doesn't have fuel. But I wouldn't mind the windscreen. Let's, I don't know what parts I did and didn't bring for myself, but let's get some fucking XP. I didn't read the mechanic books, by the way, so when it comes down to this stuff, I've got as good as I've got. If I could take that side window, I think we replaced the one at home, but I don't know. If I could take like a good quality one like that, I'd probably go run it up to the car and just pop it. I don't know, hold on. Fuck yeah. I'll just run that up to the car then. I know I need that for one of my cars, so I might as well take it. I don't think it's compatible with like all the cars. You know how like you look at the shapes of the windows on these vehicles, and my thought logic is that like, you know, when you look at replacing glass on a car, they're not one size fits all. So it shouldn't just magically work. It should be like type to type. I also don't know how much space I have in this car, just out of interest. There will be also some zombies up around there. I have a lot of wood. That's right, I got the sheriff's bag, which I do need to check that. I got leg warmers, which I haven't put on yet. Can I wear those? They might take off my leg guards, actually. Oh, I have a spare baseball bat. Oh, sick. I probably got enough ingredients here. I could probably make a basic campfire inside one of those buildings. Yes, I would make a campfire inside one of the buildings. I probably don't need the tree branch. The sapling... Maybe the twigs would burn. The sapling might burn. Maybe I can use that as a weapon too. I'm going to just chuck those in there. And see if that will fit. Because somewhere else in the car I have a... Hold on, let's find out. I have like a windshield. And... What else? Oh yeah, that filled up quite a lot actually. What have I actually got in here? I have a windshield and a side window and a hood. I have a couple of plastic bags I could take out to go looting. I've got shit here that I don't need. Like this stuff can come with me. I'll drop that outside the car. I do want the eraser. I'm pretty sure I've got one at home. A Rosewood prison. Maybe. I could take apart this just while she's got a comfy seat. I'll just sit here because it's also insulated-ish, kind of. She's inside of a car. I mean, there's clearly the brake in that, but let's just drop some crap that she doesn't need. She doesn't need... I'm pretty sure this isn't my pencil. I'm pretty sure I'm rocking a pen. So we'll leave all that there. Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Alright, that's just unnecessary shit we don't need. So, let's see what else we can get in here. Because there should be a couple of zombies behind this building because I saw them go up behind the fence. I do want to have a look at that fire vehicle as well. This one down the bottom here doesn't really have much else, but I could get the XP from, like, I don't know, taking apart like its lights and shit. And then I'll have a look at these three. It's still like the middle of the day, so this is actually kind of good. I also haven't checked. Hold on, let me walk past these two. Just down to these ones. I just want to check them. You guys got stuff? I know, I'm basically like monologuing here. I'd make a good villain, maybe. I was watching like a synopsis of some, I don't know, villain universe thing that was supposed to be on Netflix, but TikTok had like a full half-an-hour summary of every episode mushed together. I was watching that. Oh, this one's got a shit ton of fuel. It also still has a radio I could technically uninstall, and headlights and shit I could uninstall maybe. What do these need? Requires a... Oh, the car's not unlocked. You know what? You know what I feel about that? Hold on. I don't know if I can smash a window, but I think I just need to have it in my thing. I will siphon the gas. Yeah, there we go. Smash that. There we go. Now I can get in. Moving over one. Can we just unlock that? There we go. Now the car's available. All right, let's get some fuel from this one because I need that for my car. I should have brought an extra fucking gas can, but realistically, if I can get enough fuel from one of these like wreckages ones, that would be fine. As long as I can top up my car so we can go for a drive, because I want to go... I want to click on this yet, not till she's got fuel. But, where do we want to go? I was going to come down to the police station because I got the crowbar. I wanted to see if that worked on the doors, but I don't think it's going to. I would like to go for a drive. There is actually... Hold on. There is a food mart here somewhere. There. I don't remember what those were. I think they're restaurants. There was a food mart over there. But that was, I think, fresh food. And I haven't really gone through here. I think this is just a suburb. But this should be somewhere. Probably. I haven't really gone too far. But I also know that the road further down is like completely chockers with zombies. Not zombies. Car zombies. the vehicular zombies variety. You know, the broken down cars and stuff. So my brain just like automatically inserted that if the car is dead, it's a zombie. And I'm like, you're not far off, brain, but that's not quite right. That's kind of funny to me. I love how like sometimes if I can't think of a sentence, my brain will just like autofill words, and I get some really, really fucking amusing ones some days that just like, I get it. I get how that came to be, but like it's a bit weird. All right, so let's have a quick look at how much fuel you got, because that should be... Okay, we're sweet for fuel. I will fill this up again and just pop it in the car, because then we'll have fuel in that, because I think the car is mostly pretty good. So I'm sure one of these guys probably has good car stuff. I want to take a look at that fuel one. Let's get down here. At least I can throw this back into my inventory and or into the car or whatever, not have to carry it. But it's good to know. I didn't like think to stop at these like wreckage ones and check their fuel. I think because like the first like several that I came across, they had no... Why are you over here? Oh, because she's running. The first couple of places that I went to, they had nothing. And I'm like, okay, well, obviously these like wrecked cars just have nothing in them. You know, that was the thought process. You want to equip that so I can just take a look at how much fuel you got? Not quite enough. I don't know if this one's got fuel. I want to add gasoline to that. Okay, I've probably taken all the fuel from that by the look of it, but I kind of want to... Yeah, we'll have to... Wait a minute, hold on. No, it just says to add it. I've taken all the fuel out of these two, but I just want to see if I can take... Not take, but I want to work on the couple of like headlights and taillights and stuff. What have we got? Yeah, just see if you can uninstall those for the moment. Because I want to just get the XP of take them out, put them back. I know she's got like mechanic of... What? The 3 or whatever. But I don't know. I wanted to get a little bit more XP, like removing and reinstalling these things, especially since I have like an okay-ish hood. Mind you, if I can get a perfectly green hood, I will swap that for the one that's inside my car, because I need to protect the battery. I think I gotta have like a... Was it 5 to do an engine or some shit like that? So we'll see. But yeah, if I could get some practice on this, it'd be good. This is the first person I've had that's got actual mechanic skills. And honestly, her being like hard of hearing isn't a problem so far. That came out pretty good. That came out immediately. Ah! Oh no! I was gonna say, I'm like, her hard of hearing hasn't been any issue. Fuck off, mate. Hold up. Can you just like get your bat out, please? There we go. I don't know if I got bit. I don't think I did. I might have got extremely lucky then. Oh, minor damage from carrying stuff. Fucking hell, you gotta be kidding me. Maybe I would have been able to have heard her. Maybe. Is there any more? I kind of feel like that was more like... I feel like that was more like planned by the game. Because I was fussing around with a car for too long, you know? Because I didn't see anything. Mind you, she could have been there. I've had it before where I'm distracted looking at something and I won't just see the thing. So there is a chance that... I'm going to leave this car alone because I don't like how close it is to woods anymore. I'll leave that one alone too. This one... I didn't get to check if it has a good looking hood. Now, I know up here is like pretty clear. Have you got a good hood? Because that one also looks like it's got an okay hood. You got a orange one. Alright. Let me do your lights and shit. I don't know what kind of amount of XP this is giving me, but it's so... I'm nearly at 100, but there's like 700. I understand now what somebody was saying about like the grind between like to 5. Because I remember getting to a point where like taking out these little parts and stuff like that was not really doing much. Whereas they were giving me a lot of XP initially. Although that is a pretty good windshield. Mind you, I don't want that specific windshield, but I'll take it out. I know, can't just automatically take it out. I wonder if there's a difference between like the heavy duty versus normal. I'm not able to kind of remove that one. Let's try over here. I want to look at this white car. Also, just clarifying, no fucking zombies over here. And we'll just get close to the building and just shut that door. I don't think we're going to have any zombies just randomly pop out of that, but I am close to like the edge of a building, which does leave me kind of danger noodle territory. Oh, that's a damn good hood. I don't think I have any... I don't think I have a pickup truck home. Pretty sure I don't. Battery and stuff like that. They're all good condition. Like good enough condition. Grab that, put that back in. I grab the radio and stuff and we'll take that to uninstall. Eventually, this town's going to have all these cars that don't have radios. I'm sure these are good for something. I just haven't worked it out yet. The other thing too is I can't take that apart. Front left window needs to be uninstalled first. That's an interesting thing. How about we uninstall that then? I didn't consider the fact that I could just uninstall the window instead of smashing it. That's, should be able to take the door off now. Yeah, I probably should have done this on the other side. It would have been safer. Yeah, she's literally bored with my shit. It's great. Alright. This should give me some kind of... I don't know how much XP this is giving me, but she's already gone up like 100, like, was it 330? So, it's on 139. 140. That's a fair bit. That's a fair bit for doors. Actually, I guess uninstalling doors is where it's at this point. Damn. I didn't notice. No, I don't want to go back there. I just wanted to, I wanted to uninstall the door, but I guess I gotta go back to the thing. Yeah. Yeah, go take out that. I've been wanting to get, like, one person to have, like, decent enough mechanic skills. The other thing, too, is in the event that I can get a high enough skill, this is, like, the best case scenario person where I've already got mechanic, which starts at 3, is if I could get, like, a couple of decent engines, I could have, like, a couple of cars that I've got at home, and I could fix them a bit. Because I have got a couple of cars sitting around them that have got similar-ish parts. It shouldn't all be damaged in the exact same spot, except for the bonnet, obviously. That's the only thing that's realistically stopping me from, like, using them to drive with. But, yeah. I would imagine that taking out the windshield must be pretty fucking hard. Because it's like, it's an awkward position, and it's a centered part. Okay, how did we go for that? I know that gave you some damage. Oh, she's already up to like 200. Shit. That's some good crap. How's this car going? I also haven't looked inside of them for stuff either. But, how's this car? Because that car's bonnet looks like it's like mint. It's got a little bit of fuel. I'll take the radio. Got a really good, like, back window. What is this? This is just a van for the most part. I'm pretty sure I've got one of these. I love the zombies. What is it? Love the zombies in this game. Because decay and dead, undead. What? Decay for dead, undead is realistic. Maybe it's a reasonable process to ramble on for weeks. Well. I'm guessing that you're talking about the fact that, like, they break down, they rot and, like, give bad smells and all sorts of stuff. She's getting minor damage, probably from carrying too much stuff. Let's just walk it back to the car. I'll go sit in the car for a moment, pull apart the batteries and stuff, and put the gasoline in the car. The fuel's already in the car, I just want to put the gas can in there so she's not overweight. And we can have a snack and stuff. It's like 3 in the afternoon. I don't want to put it to sleep too soon, but... yeah, I don't know. I might have to just move the car back in here just briefly. Just so it's a bit closer. Kill zombies, how they rot away. Yeah, I don't mind that. I found that was like a little bit shocking the first time I noticed that they'd turned into a skeleton. You know? I thought that was a bit of a surprise. But I also hadn't watched them, like, slowly decompose or anything like that. I also find it funny that they're not technically super decomposing when they're just, like, walking around. They really only get, like, the stop bleeding and the decomposing and stuff once they're actually, like, flat out on the ground. You know? I thought that was fascinating. Let's move this over to here. So it's much, much closer. I would love to be able to just turn this off. Let's just hop out from it. We can sit in the back. It'd be fine. The body management of the dead is real important in Zomboid, and I love it. Yeah. I know you're supposed to, like, move corpses and shit away. Why can't I get in the back of my car? I know you're supposed to move... oh, because it's got shit in it. Move corpses and stuff so you don't get sick. I'm hoping that the couple of, like, corpses around the around where I'm kind of working aren't going to get me sick, I hope. But I guess we'll find out. I would rather put that in the boot. I could put that in the boot in a moment. Let's dismantle this. We'll dismantle the other one too. Ugh, I still have a case of the yawns. No, I've got two radios here. I'm gonna have to find a water too, actually. The pizza restaurant might have stuff. Might have water. One of these might have something she can drink and at least like chill inside of a car or something like that. Hey Fane, welcome in. My first time here. Having a good evening. So long as you've survived so far. Probably 26 days. Maybe in game, I would say. So far it's mostly just been like I get somebody and we might have like a big long adventure and stuff, and then like the very next person after them dies almost immediately. So then I like skip 2 lives really quickly. That happens a lot. And get her to eat that can when she's finished with that. I'll keep those batteries though for her torch, because I'm kind of being like a little bit more loose with the use of those torches because I've got like 11 batteries back home and shit. But I don't want to use them all up. Alright, there goes her food issue. Let's get the food thing in here. But yeah, so far like I haven't had like a huge run of life. I keep trying. And I do just like eventually die. Let's take a couple of these cans out because that will help me, and then I can maybe, if it would let me, I don't want to have to, I'm trying to keep like fire making materials preferably. I also do have the spare window. Conditions a little bit. What about the one that's already in the car? Hold on. Just quickly. It is very slightly less than the other one. Okay, I could take that. I could probably toss that on the ground or something. And we could put the fuel in the car. There we go. And the hose. I don't need to be walking around with them. Alright, so we've got fuel in the car and we've got extra fuel in the car. Then I've got all this shit I can drop. I have miscellaneous, possibly dog food, can. Some batteries, sterilized stuff. I probably should pull these guys away from here. I'm just kind of... You would think that there'd be like a downwind thing. Like, you'd think this is kind of far away. I guess maybe it's not. I'd probably have to move them. She's ridiculously tired, though. I don't want to strain anything. I just got to pull them like a little bit further away so I can work on the cars for a bit longer. I'm trying to get a little bit of mechanic skills. Because that and electrical, if I can. And just pop that one there. That way, maybe I could repair some of my cars that are back home. Or at least maintain the one car that I've grabbed now. Would also help. Also, when it comes to moving these corpses, now, I personally feel like I would be able to drag somebody from their feet a lot easier than trying to, like, squat down and, like, pick them up from under their arms and stuff. I kind of wondered, this is not a question, this is just, like, a thought process. I kind of wondered if one was easier than the other in Zomboid. Because, like, one should cause a little bit less strain physically than the other, in my opinion, just because of how difficult such a thing should be. But yeah, either way, she still gets like tired and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put you over here. The funny thing is, putting them there, it takes like a hot minute. Got 2 more corpses to move, then we can go have a sleep, probably in the car, because I don't recall any of these buildings having somewhere I can sleep. I could probably sleep in the pizza place, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, this is like, what, my 13th life? 12th or 13th life? Something like that. I think my 12th life was like super, super quick. Because I went for a little like exploration thing and she got scratched really, really quickly. And bam, she was just dead. I think 11 was like that too, unfortunately. I had a couple go like in quick succession and stuff. Kind of like getting out and getting used to fighting zombies, trying to learn how to get skills, trying to stay alive, stuff like that. Like the one I've got at the moment's like I randomize my traits each time. So I spin up 0 so I don't have to add or remove anything. And this one got like hard of hearing, but she's got mechanic and shit, so that's what we've got at the moment. It is almost 6 p.m. Let's just make her go sleep. No, let's sleep in the... I was gonna sleep in the car, but let's sleep in the pizza place. I don't recall this having any broken windows. If there's a bathroom that I could sleep in, that will do me. It's just, she's pretty exhausted. Let's find out. Let's find out, because I know I came in here in search of food. There's a bathroom I could sleep in. That will do me. And then they've got this kitchen out the back, which also wouldn't be a bad place because there's like lots of room out there. I don't think I make it boring over time. I mean, eventually one day I'll know my shit and stuff, and yeah, maybe. But that's the point in time where I probably start like adding mods and getting creative and shit. Because like it's the same principle I've got for like RimWorld, is that I'm not bored with the core game of RimWorld at this time. And who knows, maybe in the future of Zomboid, they might come out with like a randomized map situation, or there may be... I could probably eat that. They might bring out perhaps like a mod that allows you to like randomize the map a little bit, maybe. Like, I don't know. If either one of those two things happened, I would probably find a little bit more kind of spice of life enjoyment of it. But realistically, that's kind of only because like I will easily kind of remember the map. Can you just... I don't want you to... Yeah, sit on the ground for the moment. So much to do, a huge map to explore after all. Well, that's the thing. I kind of figure like I have a chance to like spawn in different places to keep it kind of interesting. But also like there's plenty of places to go explore over time. Like it would take me ages to probably get all the map, because I've also spent a lot of time like backtracking. Like I haven't gone into every single building as well, even though there are like a lot of houses and stuff. Like I've tried to go in through a few, but not all of them. Let's see if I can make a campfire. Required item is 3 stones, true, but if I go get my stones, I could make a little campfire. We could maybe have, I don't know, but maybe a pizza. If not, we'll have a warm room, or possibly a building fire. One of the 3. We'll find out. Might be the fastest way to die. I don't know. Random generated map won't be anytime soon. Probably impossible even. Yeah. Now I'm not holding out for it, but like also like when you look at my map, I've explored through here. Okay, I've been through here. I've traveled down here. I've explored some of here, not all of it. I didn't go too well through this place, you know. I started going up here. We've got, that's from like maps and stuff. I haven't been up there yet, but I kind of traveled up here and stuff, and it does look like there's a whole heap that I could still go this way. And like I said, unfortunately, when I zoomed out enough, it told me that this is a town, that's a town. There's maybe a town there. I don't think it spoiled any others. But yeah, this map is massive, and I haven't really gone too far. Like, these towns are pretty huge to begin with. They take a long time to kind of go through. So I'm sure that there's plenty of time to like explore it and stuff.